We're back in Europe, the home of most of our races. Here we have a lot more moving parts. We have like a whole circus and a whole infrastructure that we take from one race to the other, and it's massive. Our home base is very unique. You wouldn't think that Specialized Factory Racing is based on a farm. Yeah, you just need to look around. I mean, we have it all. We have cows in there, we have chicken and sheep, there's tractors driving around. It's super unique. What we show at the events here is slightly different than what we actually start from. We make it work, and it also shows who we are. Because it is the first race here in Europe, that means that there's a lot of preparation going into it, from like changing from winter tires into the summer tires, and everything needs to get back into the cars. From lubrication to the polish we need for the bikes and all the spare parts, tires, wheels, the SRAM components, the infrastructure. That's the catering equipment, our coffee machine, tables for the mechanics, work stands, all of that stuff needs to go in. We even have our own trailer for the floor because the underground is always changing wherever we are. So we want to have it nice and clean, neat every time we go somewhere. Even garden hoses, power washer, everything is going back from like the base we have into the cars. You can see everyone is helping each other and making sure we don't forget anything back at the base. That's another beauty of this sport and being a team. Now we got everything we need in the truck, and we can go pretty much everywhere.
Peter, woohoo, shoo-shoo.
Once we get to the new place, first of all, you're gonna wash down all the cars. Everything needs to be nice and clean. And once that's done, then you drive into the tech area, you park it, you line it up, and then you try to get the tent up as quick as possible. It takes everybody to build that tent. From the soigneurs to the mechanics to performance managers, catering, everyone is helping with. This is a team effort and we need everyone on board. This place keeps us very safe. It keeps us warm, it keeps us dry. The wind has no chance when it blows through.
It's a good spot for everybody, yeah, connect and have a good time.
Once that thing is built, it looks pretty. And the people inside, even more.
Hey guys, I'm Peter Felber, one of the two mechanics from the Specialized Factory team, and now I show you our pit. Okay, here we are in the dining room. One of the most important things, our coffee machine. Without coffee we cannot work. Here all the food gets served. Here we eat, everybody together, and actually, Gino, this is our chef.
Good morning, oh sole mio, my friend from Austria. Every day eat sausages from the morning till the night.
And now we are here in our Wahoo warm-up area. Yeah, this is the area where the riders warm up and cool down. Hello, Jordan. Let's go to the meeting room. And here we are in our meeting room, the quiet room actually, because you can close the door, have meetings in here. But afterwards.
Hey guys, I'm Jerome Alex. I'm the head mechanic for the Specialized Factory Racing, and I'm gonna show you around the workshop. At the back side of the truck, that's where we have all the bikes during the day. We have two A-frame with all the S-Works Epics on it. This is my workspace, so this is kind of my life bubble during I'm on the race week, I would say. We are two mechanics here in Abstadt, so Peter and I, and we have different way, like toolbox, different way how we build bikes and everything. So we each have a different layout. So this is the garage. So here at the entrance we have the ice machine, washing machine and dryer. We have workbench when we need to do heavy stuff like cutting steer tube or something. All the Motorex products are stored here on those cabinets. And during we travel, we put all the bikes inside with wheels on the top. And all the spare wheels are inside ready for the race. We have spare frames at the back, spare bottles. So now it's time to work, so get out of here.
Albstadt is very special because that's one of the only events where we actually have riders picking different bikes, from hardtail to the full suspension bike. And it's kind of like down to the rider, but also the conditions you face for the weekend.
It's a roll of the dice with the weather, and some years it's just beyond awful. Some years the sun comes out and you're fine come race day. I think kind of having some flexibility and being okay with the uncertainty of things is the approach you have to take here.
Yeah, it's not an easy decision.
For me, when you're kind of deciding bike and what to ride, it has a lot to do with where the course is rough and where the roots and the rocks are.
I think there's a mental level when you're on your full suspension and you just trust the bike a little more in the descents, but I'm really kind of trying to ride that razor's edge because you really need to do that to win here, I think.
So for this week, it's all about the testing beforehand to really make sure that we have the fastest bike and equipment for every individual rider. We learned a lot over the years, and data is the foundation. You need something to look at and compare from one season to the next season, from like one setup to the other. And that's why data collection is super important.
We have a data acquisition system on these bikes. What we usually use to measure only is the suspension data, but here we want to also measure the frame vibration to tell us where are the benefits of a hardtail, where are the downsides of a hardtail, which helps us to make the best decision for any individual rider.
The full suspension bike is much smoother on the course, where the hardtail is more agile. It's quicker, it moves quicker, but it definitely is much more vibration that the body needs to absorb.
One big difference between a hardtail and the full suspended bike is the risk of having a puncture on the rear wheel. And with having an acceleration data from the frame, we can predict if we are risking a puncture on the hardtail bikes or if we are in the safe zone.
It's May, it's Albstadt, Nove Mesto. We're back at the double with those two famous races.
To be with this Specialized Factory team in a new setup, I think it's a good chance to just go for it. Like, there's nothing to lose.
It's time to go racing.